I want to be enthralled too.
So what I was saying was that I've been in a relationship with a man who made significantly less than me for a considerable amount of time. And if you love someone, not saying that everything is going to be perfect, but that doesn't, hold true just because you love someone. But you can have a relationship with someone who makes less than you and have a relationship where you do share things. Now, you probably won't have a very good one if he doesn't have any, drive or ambition or some other non-tangible assets. But the flip side of that too is that I've been in a relationship with a man who had considerable amount of wealth and considerable amount of means, and I was treated as I don't want to say an object, but as a trophy. So what I was saying was that I've been in a relationship with a man who made significantly less than me for a considerable amount of time. And if you love someone, not saying that everything is going to be perfect, but that doesn't, hold true just because you love someone. But you can have a relationship with someone who makes less than you and have a relationship where you do share things. Now, you probably won't have a very good.
Playing it back.
Yeah. That's bizarre.
Monica, let's
Okay.
expression.
We lost a leader. Houston, we have a problem.
We have to nominate somebody else as a leader.
Oh my goodness.
But oddly, it works fine when she left.
Right.
Yeah.
She was the weakest link. Goodbye.
I thought she just went viral on us. Well, like you were saying about the relationship where the male makes less. I have a situation where I've been staying at home and then I freelance every once in a while. And I was offered a job to move overseas and make more than my husband. And he just wasn't going for that. He wouldn't. He just, for me to leave the family, I think was worse than for me to make more money than him.
Yeah, I could see that. I definitely could see that.
Yeah, so I'm still here and I'm still freelancing, but if that opportunity comes again, I think I will take it. Not to leave my family, because I just don't want to leave them, but it's just for me to find my own way with my own career and then come back or take them with me later on. But he just was not going for it at all.
I mean, luckily the career advances that I had were things that fell into my lap. So so it's hard too to be that other partner to see your partner doing so much better than you, and there's not much that you can do. That doesn't mean that you don't love them. I don't know. It was a weird situation. I don't know. He also didn't fix shoes. A little different.
Yeah, and I fell into that job. I just wandered into there and started talking, and I literally talked myself into a new job.
And see, and that's the thing that I think affects them more, because they know that it wasn't like you intended to have this career. You just it almost feels like you were lucky and they weren't, so he didn't blame me, but there was still some, I don't know, I guess animosity.
Yeah. In some cases, well, like you say, we're lucky. I can talk myself into anything. How do I describe this? We lived on a military base, and everybody had to show their ID cards to get on. Well, I talked to those guys. I took them cupcakes. I took them cookies. Till when I drove through, they just waved me on. And I had a fellow at church stand up and go, "How do you do that? Everybody else has to show their ID." And I said, "I just had that there. Yeah, I can do that." My husband, they always stopped him. So he's like, "What do you do to people?" I don't know. I establish a relationship with everybody, from the waiter to the guy at the gas station. And I get away with everything. And he sees that, and he does not like it.
Right. But it's also probably the thing that put you guys together.
That's true. That's true. No, I didn't talk him into marrying me. I just told him, let's do this.
You gonna marry me?
And I was complaining today about first world problems, you know? Gosh, I got to go take something back. Oh, no, I got to buy something else. Where other people are struggling to pay bills. And I'm complaining about getting refunds and holding on to stuff for weeks on end before I turn it in. So, yeah, I'm spoiled, and I know it, and I don't appreciate it. But when I do finally get out to work, I'll probably regret the fact that I'm working full-time. So that's my mistake. Anybody else have that problem?
Yeah, I don't think I could ever go full-time again.
Really?
I don't
I
like.
can relate with you, actually, Misty. That's why I'm looking so intensely because everything you're saying is where I am right now. As an artist, I'm a creative. I'm very all over the place. I've told myself I can't hold down a 9 to 5. Definitely not.
No.
So I do freelance once in a while. But that thing you said about something coming up, and then it has to do with you having to leave your family.
Mm-hmm.
I've